Well, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, where we use words, phrases, and real-life situations to help you learn and improve your English. Today we're in the studio again because the weather is not very good again. We've been having a string of bad weather, we say, like a long sequence of bad weather. So the weather's not good, it's very cloudy. It's kind of overcast. Overcast means that the sun is not shining, the clouds are blocking the sun. So it's overcast. So if you like these videos, 1, hit the like button, 2, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Hey, and 4, tell your friends about it so they can learn and improve their English. So today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. I hope you'll find it enjoyable. And the topic is called homonyms. Homonyms. These are words that are spelled the same, different words, but they have different meanings. Well, they're spelled the same and they sound the same, but have different meanings. So we're going to jump right in, as we say in English. That means we're going to begin right away. That means jump right in, and let's get started. So the first word, or the first set of homonyms, let me get my information. Okay, the word is address. Address. I guess it depends on also the stress of the word, where I put the stress or the emphasis. So the one word is spelled ADDRESS. It can be address or address. See, address, the stress is on the second syllable, or address, the stress is on the first syllable. So depending on where you place the stress or the emphasis, changes the meaning of the word. So the first word is address. That means you are going to speak to somebody. The second way to say it is address, and this is like the direction or the street address where somebody lives. So for example, the first sentence, I'm going to use address. I am going to address the members of the English class today. I am going to address the members of the English class today. That means I'm going to speak to the members of the English class today. But the second sentence, using address, hey, can you give me your address? I need to send you a letter. Can you give me your address? I need to send you a letter. That means can you give me your street number and street name and zip code so I can send or mail you a letter. So that's address or address. The second word, second homonym, is bear, and this is just pronounced exactly the same. So a bear can be a large animal that has big teeth, and we say has big claws. Or to bear means to be able to cope, or to be able to handle, or to be able to endure something, or to be able to go through something. So the first sentence, using the animal bear, we went to Yellowstone National Park and saw several brown bears. We went to Yellowstone Park and saw several brown bears. Okay, the second use of the word bear, he has incurable cancer. That is a difficult situation to bear. He has incurable cancer. That is a difficult situation to bear. Incurable means it cannot be cured, it cannot be healed, it cannot be made better. And we use, this is a common expression in English, a difficult situation to bear. That means it is something that is very hard to go through, that is very hard to deal with, very hard to endure. So that's the second word there. The third word is book, to book. So to book can be used in the context of, say you're going on vacation and you need to make a reservation at a hotel for a room. So we say, I need to book a hotel room. I need to book a room in a hotel. So that's to book. But of course, a book is just something that you read, is a book. So the first example sentence is, we are going on vacation to Hawaii, and I need to book a room for a week at a nice hotel. We are going on vacation to Hawaii, and I need to book a room for a week or for 1 week at a nice hotel. So to book a room is to make a reservation for a room. The second sentence and example is, have you read a good book lately? Have you read a good book lately? So that's the word book. So to use this video for listening comprehension, I am going to speak at a fairly normal pace. If you need to, turn on the English subtitles and you can read and follow along. Also, I'm going to have these sentences in the description below the video so you can read and follow along with me. So the next word is cave, C-A-V-E, cave. Cave can mean to give in or to surrender to something or to somebody or to an idea, is to cave. Or a lot of times we'll say to cave in, and that can mean just like collapse, to give in, to give up. But a cave is also like a hole, maybe a hole in the side of a hill. Maybe a bear lives in a cave, or some animals live in a cave, or a cave underground. So that's cave. So the first sentence is, after much pressure, he decided to cave in. That means he decided to give up and allow his daughter to go on a date. After much pressure, he decided to cave in and allow his daughter to go on a date. To go on a date means to go out with another person, like maybe to see a movie or to go out to dinner. And usually a date is between a girl and a boy, or a man and a woman. The second sentence is this: while walking in the woods, we found a cave about a mile from here. While walking in the woods, we found a cave about a mile from here. A mile means 1 mile, about a mile. Okay, the next word is chair. So chair is something that I'm sitting in, is a chair. But a chair can also mean the head of a department, say like at a university or at a business. Or to chair, it can be a verb which can mean to lead or to manage or to head up something. So the first sentence is, we bought a dining room table and 6 chairs. We bought a dining room table and 6 chairs. But the second sentence, the different usage, hey, that is Dr. Jones. He is the chair of the English department. That is Dr. Jones. He is the chair or the head of the English department. So that's chair. The next word is change, to change. One, change can mean to deal something with clothing, like I need to change. That means I need to change my clothes. I need to put on different clothes. So we say sometimes I need to change, I need to go change. And that's what that means. But change can also mean like money in your pocket. Usually it means coins, like 5 cents, 25 cents coins. Or change can be if you give the cashier, say, some money, some bills, and they give you money back, that is called change. So an example sentence, the first one is, before we go out to dinner, I need to change my clothes. before we go out to dinner, I need to change my clothes. But the second sentence using change, when I paid for the shoes, the cashier gave me $2.50 in change. When I paid for the shoes, the cashier gave me $2.50 in change. So that's the word change. Okay, the next word is cool. Cool. Cool can relate to temperature. It can be cool inside a house or cool outside because of the weather. But cool can also mean like, hey, that's very interesting. We say sometimes that's very neat. That means that's it's a big trend. It's something that's popular that people like or that people are doing at the moment. Say that's really cool, or it really means, hey, I like that. I find that interesting. Cool. So the first sentence using cool for temperature. It is a little cool outside after the cool front came in. It is a little cool outside after the cool front came in. A front is like a weather, we say a weather front, or when the weather changes and the weather moves in, we call that a front. So a cool front is something that brings cooler weather. The second sentence using cool. I didn't know you could speak English. That's cool. Hey, I didn't know you could speak English. That's cool. That means I find that very interesting. That's very neat. So that's cool. The next word is crane. Crane. C-R-A-N-E. So crane can be like a big, tall bird. It's called a crane. But a crane is also a piece of construction equipment that can lift heavy things, and you can use when you build or construct a building or maybe a house or any type of a bridge. You can use a crane. So two sentences with crane. The first with a bird. We saw a large crane at the lake yesterday. We saw a large crane at the lake yesterday. The second sentence using crane, the construction, piece of construction equipment. The construction company used a large crane to build the apartment building. The construction company used a large crane to build the apartment building. And a lot of times these can be confusing because you may not, when you hear the word, the homonym, you may not know exactly the meaning, but you have to listen to the context of the sentence. Like, what is the sentence about? What is the sentence explaining, or what is the sentence describing? And then you can know which form of the word is correct. Okay, the next sentence is deck. Deck. So a lot of times here in the U.S. or other countries, people like to play a game of using cards. Cards are like small pieces of maybe heavy paper that has numbers, letters on them, usually like 52 cards in a deck, we call it. You deal the cards. Maybe you go to a casino, you gamble. They use playing cards. So we say that's called a deck of cards, a deck of cards. But a deck can also mean a structure that you can walk on. It's called a deck. Like maybe outside on the back of a house, there is a wood area made of wood that you can go and sit on with benches. That is called a deck, a deck. So the first sentence is, does anyone have a deck of playing cards? Does anyone have a deck of playing cards? So that's deck. The second type of deck is a structure. They built an observation deck on the second floor of their house. They built an observation deck on the second floor of their house. Observation comes from the word observe, which means to see or to kind of look at something. So an observation deck is a place where you go out so you can look out and see things. The last word is duck. Of course, duck is a type of animal, type of bird. We say a duck goes quack, 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 quack. That's a duck. But to duck can also mean, it's a verb. To duck means to lower your head suddenly, like to duck. We say to duck out of the way, to get out of the way, to move your head down suddenly. So the first sentence with duck is, John has a pet duck at his house. John has a pet duck at his house. The second sentence with the word duck, as far as a verb, you need to duck when you walk through the doorway. You need to duck when you walk through the doorway because you're going to hit your head, so that means to duck. So those are 10 homonyms in English that are very, very common. So if you hear these words, kind of like I said before, listen to the context of the sentence. What is the sentence about? What is it describing? And that will tell you which word or the definition of the word to use. So I hope you like this video. It's maybe a little shorter than usual, but we're going to try to bring you videos on a consistent basis. So again, if you like this video, 1, hit the like button, 2, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and tell your friends. So I'm going to be recording another video, part 2 on homonyms, so look for that in about a week from now. And hope you like this video, and we'll see you later on Learn Everyday English. So take it easy, and goodbye.